Oh no, I gave my heart away, went a bit too far.
Hey guys, it's Melanie and welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. So in today's video, I cannot wait for you guys to see this video. It took a lot of work for me to kind of put it all together, but I think if you watch it, you will learn a lot from it. And so in today's video, if you've already read the title, I'm going to show you guys my most drastic event planning transformations ever. And to me, the ability to transform a space from nothing separates a planner or a designer or a decorator in any field, whether it's interior decorating, whether it's event decorating, whether it's a fashion, it doesn't matter what field it is. Your ability to create something from absolutely nothing and to transform it, it just really, in my opinion, sets you apart. And so that's exactly what I want to share with you guys today. If you can walk into a venue that is already beautiful, in my opinion, it does not really challenge your creativity or your ability to design in some aspects. If you walk into a home that is already brand new, it does not challenge your ability to design or to create something that didn't really exist before. If you walk into a showroom and you're just picking outfits, it does not transform or challenge your ability to design new clothing from nothing. And so that is what I want to share with you guys today. I want to share with you my top 10 most drastic transformations from my weddings, birthday parties, from baby showers, when I had to walk into a venue that just literally was not appealing for that particular event, and I had to transform that space into something that was absolutely beautiful. So you guys let me know down in the comments, number one, which one of these transformations was your favorite, and number two, if you guys agree with me or not. Like, the thing that separates a designer from a decorator in any industry is the creativity and the ability to create something from nothing. So let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without any further ado, let's hop right in. My first transformation was from a storefront to a soiree. Now, this is the before. It was an old storefront. I was very fortunate to find this location because it was for a 60th birthday soiree, and it rained out our original location, and I could not find any venues available. And so here is what it looked like after. I think this was the beginning of my love and passion for transforming spaces into something absolutely beautiful. And a great time was had by all. My second transformation was from a barn to a beautiful ballroom. Now, this was also a birthday party, and this particular client already had this large space on her property, and she wanted to transform it into a beautiful ballroom, and why not? And I definitely thought it was possible. I immediately knew we would need to drape the entire wall and do ceiling draping to give it that beautiful ballroom feel. And when the guests arrived, no one could believe that it was actually a barn. This was also our first custom dance floor. I really loved the way that it turned out. It was absolutely gorgeous, and it just really set the pace and set the mood for dancing with the live band that was performing on that night. So there were so many beautiful details at this event. I will probably never forget it because we actually did two events this weekend. One of them was at it was a bridal shower at the building, and then we had this transformation that took place at the ballroom. So this would probably be one of my most memorable weekends ever. The next one was from fellowship hall to a glam hall, right in the middle of COVID. My husband's cousin, they decided to get married. And so, because, with all of the restrictions with COVID, we knew that no venues were open, so those were not an option. So we decided for them to do the first hybrid wedding, which was like half virtual and half in person. And we transformed our fellowship hall at church into a beautiful glam hall. The only guests that were in attendance were family members. And in talking with the bride, she would not have wanted it any other way. Everything turned out beautiful. She was not really a fan of flowers. She wanted more bling and more glam, and I incorporated a lot of that into the overall design for her wedding venue. I did smaller florals on each table, and then on the cake stand, we did a swinging cake stand with lots of bling. It just turned out absolutely incredible, and it was also a great space saver because we were able to hang it, and I didn't have to find room for like a cake table for the bride and the groom. So they only did one cake. This was the head table, and I just thought it turned out great because we included the globes there because their theme was a Cole new world because her new last name was Cole. So I love all of the bling aspects in that day. The next transformation was from garden to garden glam. Now, this particular venue gives me a very Victorian garden feel, and my bride was very glamorous. But again, with COVID, she wanted something with outdoor options, and that's exactly what we did. We transformed this venue from garden to garden glam. So the entire back wall we draped off, and then we added the bling in the center with a very dramatic skirt on her bridal party table, and we had the cake. As the guests entered and exited the room, they could also, see the cake from the indoor as well as the outdoor. And this was our first wedding that took place indoor and outdoor at the very same time. Our next transformation was from Ponderland to Wonderland. Have you ever walked into a venue and just pondered on exactly, how you could transform that venue into what the guests expected? Well, that was the case for this one, but we were able to transform it into a beautiful winter wonderland for a baby shower. Now, this room was fully draped with uplighting. We had the snowflakes falling down from the projector, and then we had the standard snowflakes in the back mixed with beautiful live florals, our gorgeous oak chairs, and we had a Christmas tree to house all the gifts for the beautiful baby girl that was arriving. I absolutely loved all of the soft touches in these beautiful florals, especially in the middle of winter. And I think the candlelight adds so much to the ambience. Another aspect that she wanted to add was a balloon wall. And so this was our first time doing a full balloon wall. It turned out so incredible, and the pictures were beautiful. The guests really, really, really enjoyed it. I think that the magical aspect of the room was definitely the uplighting and the snowflakes falling. I absolutely love that aspect of this entire design. And of course, you guys know I love adding a little bling, and I wanted to keep the napkin fold in a bow because babies are definitely a gift from God. And so I wanted them to be reminded of that gift. Now, speaking of gifts, we also included gifts under the tree for the baby shower. So they were able to put the gifts under the tree, and then all of the ornaments and things of that nature that were on this tree also traveled home with our guest of honor, giving it that special and beautiful touch. So we had different like ballerina slippers. We had her name. We had like different baby ornaments and just so many different things that our guests could use for the baby's first Christmas. And I just thought it was absolutely incredible. And we also had an additional guest table. Here was the table for the mom and dad to be, along with this luscious, beautiful floral arrangement that just kind of cascaded all the way down to the floor into the bed of cotton, which we wanted to resemble snow. I also love the draping aspect of it, and we were sure to include snowflakes up high as well. For this napkin fold, we did a double napkin. We did the actual silk shantung napkin that they could use, and then we had the bling napkin just for aesthetics. So in that case, if you guys ever want to use a bling napkin, definitely make sure you have options so that they can use, the different napkins for actually wiping their mouths. Okay, so a lot of people forget about that as well. So definitely keep that in mind. So here is an overall view of the room, you guys. It was just so beautiful, so magical. Probably one of my favorite baby showers to date. So I don't know how you guys are going to choose because everything was absolutely incredible, including these desserts from my girl Rachel over at Designer Desserts by Rachel K. So everything turned out fabulous. I love the swans. I love the florals. I just loved it all. So you guys have to tell me your favorite transformation down in the comments below. Our next transformation was from large to luxe. Now this ballroom was absolutely astronomical in size. It was huge, you guys. So I decided to do an X layout in order to take up some of the floor space because I did not want the design and the florals to be swallowed up by the size of the room. And when you're in an oversized room, you really get the opportunity to play with the layout of that space so it does not feel overwhelming or empty to the guest. And that's exactly what we did. This turned out so absolutely beautiful. It was my first time collaborating with one of my personal events with my friend Terry Neely over at Let Us Creative Designs and Decor. She did the beautiful florals. I just thought it was absolutely incredible. I was off directing the wedding and things of that nature, so I knew that it would be too much for me to do, but I was so in love with the overall turnout of this event. Our next transformation was from gallery to gala. Now, this was a kind of an event room at the Huntsville Museum of Arts. And so this was an art gallery. A lot of art was on the wall, a different, things like that. And they had this little small stage area, and then they had like a larger area in the back. So I knew that, transforming this particular venue would be a challenge, but I wanted to just block off, part of the space, and then I wanted the natural light in the windows that you see here to still be open because natural lights always makes the space look absolutely incredible. And so what I'm going to share with you guys here is the transformation. So as you can see, I left the back walls open, and then the front corner walls we draped off and we added the uplighting. It turned out so beautiful and so luscious, and everyone absolutely enjoyed this transformation. I would say one of my favorite aspects of this event was definitely the table linen for the bride and groom table. I love the crisscross designs and the fact that the backdrop matched it. Our next transformation was from opportunity to opulence. I thought that the beautiful chandeliers in this space gave it so much opportunity. It was a wide open space, and we were tasked to, transforming this space into something very opulent, something very beautiful, something very inviting, and that's exactly what we wanted to do for our bride and groom. I took you guys along with me on this process. We recently did this wedding, and she wanted a garden glam type feel, and we think we delivered on that. You guys let me know down in the comments below. So here is what that space looked like. We did a floor wall behind the bride and groom. We created this custom skirt that was actually 3 pieces on the bride and groom table. We put them in the center and flanked them between the bridal party, and we used a bling tablecloth. We used a long white skirt, and then we used a table wrap in order to create that look that you see there. So many of you guys commented on that when we did the reveal video, so I thought I would break that down for you. We also kept everything mainly white and blush with a little bling, which is what the bride requested. And then on the head tables, we added in the navy blue. The bridal party also wore navy blue and blush, and it just looked so good with everyone seated up there. It was just so incredible and one of our favorite makeovers. Everything is our favorite. So our next one is from gloomy to golden, and this is the same space. It was actually the opposite side of the room, and not even a week after that previous wedding that we just showed you guys, we had to transform this space again into a beautiful graduation celebration for a deserving graduate. She is now a nurse, and I could not be more proud of her. We wanted to keep it very simple yet sophisticated with a little hint of glam, and I think our wall decal did just that. I was so pleased. I was so pleasantly pleased with the outcome of this design. The floral wall, you guys, was everything. I got it from Rose Morning, and if you guys would like one, like this one or the green one that I showed you previously, go to rosemorning.com and use my name, Melanie, Melanie, to save money. So this particular design was just very simple, very elegant, and just, oh my gosh, I absolutely loved it. I felt like it was a golden moment, a golden opportunity, and we definitely wanted to seize it with a golden celebration. So these are all of my transformation, you guys. I would definitely like to know which one was your favorite by commenting them down in the comments below. If you guys are looking for any of the things that I featured in these videos, I will leave a link down with my toolbox that shows you guys all of my resources from where I find things. If you would love to join me in my design academy, which is Lux Academy, go to my website, melanieturner.design, and get on the sign up list. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers! Hi, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to let me know your favorite transformation down in the comments below. I will see you guys in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers.